I'm Peter Glassford. I'm here for Canadian Cycling Magazine, and we're talking about switchbacks today. And we've come to Hardwood Hills that has tons of switchbacks up and down for you to practice. So the keys to doing a good uphill switchback are to approach with an appropriate gear. A lot of times we get all excited about sprinting into the hill, but you want to think about maybe even backing off a little bit, shifting a little easier so that you have a little bit of extra energy, and then being able to surge as we get to the hard part, the steep part of the switchback. The other two components, we have getting outside, which makes sense, but a lot of times we don't get as outside as we want to, or as we need to. The front wheel sometimes has to go into a spot that's not as nice. You might have to lift the front wheel over a rock or a log so that the rear wheel, the part that's moving you forward, actually gets a nice smooth path. So a lot of times you're throwing that front wheel the opposite way that you actually want to, outside, before you make the corner. And that's our true outside, is carving the outside of that corner with that front wheel so that you can get around the corner nice and smoothly, nice and wide. And then the other piece is, as it gets steep and as you get through the corner, dropping that chest a little bit, maybe even sliding forward on the saddle so that you can stay centered and low as you look up and around the corner and hammer to get out of that corner. If you're having trouble with uphill switchbacks, one thing I'll have clients do is go to their easiest gear or nearly their easiest gear and try that same switchback again, making sure that they're looking around the corner, making sure that they're resting when they can rest, getting that chest low and looking around the corner with the shoulders or with the belly button. But using that easier gear where they have to spin, use some of that cadence, will sometimes help them sort of clue into how cadence and how gearing can help us make up some of these steep, difficult climbs.